Just like it hasn't been easy to deal with all these contracts in Hollywood. And that leads me to our featured story of the night. All right, everybody. Our featured story today is about the DGA getting a contract. They actually worked it all out with the AMPTP, and they're going to sign a contract. Well, they're sending to their board, and they're going to get it over there on June 6th, and they're going to have a vote, and if they're going to make sure ratified, then it'll be done for 3 years. But also some breaking news that happened just now on top of this. SAG-AFTRA has officially authorized strike authorization for their board as they negotiate their contracts. Just came through right now. The vote was today.
That's real breaking news. Woo!
Breaking news. So that's real breaking news. So
with Fran Drescher on our side.
Fran Drescher being like, "Hey, it's good. I think that's worthy of a clap here, a group clap for Fran Drescher. Yeah, get Fran, doing something good. But for the DGA though, I don't think this is good. Now they're saying it's monumental, it's great for them, but you're screaming solidarity. And I knew this was going to happen. I said it before in this program because the WGA, first of all, said, or the DGA said officially, they're like, oh, we're not going to, put it out there what our negotiations are. We can't say that it was going to be private negotiations with AMPTP and us. It's all going to be, we're figuring it out. Then we'll let you know when we get someplace. Well, they just signed a deal and call it a day. So it sucks for the writers. It took their momentum out today for sure. I imagine they probably saw this and were like, fuck, because they were hoping that, the DGA would just be like, hey, we're going to strike so they can, work a deal with them. Then we'll take our deal. And then SAG would strike, and then all three unions are together. And then it would force the, the producers to do something, the AMPTP. But that's not where they're at right now. So now it's just WGA. DGA has a contract. SAG is up now. They're starting tomorrow. They're starting negotiating on Wednesday. They're starting negotiating. So we'll see what happens with them again. Fran Drescher put this out already for the strike authorization.
We'll get together with a good friend Gabrielle.
Well, apparently not anymore, Chris. Apparently not anymore. Apparently she's kind of kicked her to the bucket. So that's what I'm hearing more and more. But for this, what are they getting? Here's the question. What are they getting? Well, they're getting a 5% increase the first year, 4% on the second, and 3.5% on the third. So that's a pretty good raise overall. It's like 12% overall over 3 years. Pretty good raise for the actual directors. They're actually getting more benefits for their residuals. They're addressing AI. All these things are things that the actual Writers Guild want. They're addressing AI, and they're saying, hey, AI is not a human person. That's in their contract. It does not generate revenue, and that's not going to replace any duties of any performed members of the union. And that's insane because that's what WGA wants, and they won't do that for them, but they'll put it in their contract. I think it's a big fuck you, WGA. I think it is. They're like, DGA are producers as it is, like for the most part. I mean, they're working with the studios all the time. They're the money people. And so like, whatever, we'll give them this deal. So they work that out. They're letting assistant directors and directors have an extra hour a week or 1 hour less a week of working. I don't know what that really means, but whatever. They're actually helping get directors and producers and writers, not writers, and assistant directors. They're giving them terms and conditions for reality TV, which they've never had before. So that's in there. They're saying there's a lot of big increases across the board. The big thing is the residuals and the AI is being addressed. And, and the fact that they're able to get a deal as quickly, it's pretty great for them, but not for everybody else, I don't think. So it's tough because now we have a situation where the writers have been on strike for 30 days and the DJ signed a deal. So it's like, what are they going to do? Are they going to cave? Are they not going to cave? What's going to happen? Sabrina, what do you think about this? You saw the DJ had this deal. How do you feel about it?
I kind of think that it's much like my life. I kind of think that it's super fucked up and rude of them to do this, especially when they were preaching solidarity before the strike even happened. But since they did start striking, they really were mum's the word on that shit for a hot minute. And then they made that whole rule where we're not going to talk to the media and let anyone know what's happening. So at that point, I kind of knew that, of course, they're going to make a deal, right? Why would you not, why would you be so hush-hush and on the table? The only reason for that is that there's a strike going on and you don't want people to know that you're making progress. So I knew that they were going to come to a deal. Honestly, that's really kind of more of a SAG maneuver to me. I'm a little bit surprised at the DGA because I feel like that's something that we would do because we're assholes. Yeah. And by we, I mean the people in charge. I don't mean me personally because I'm always on the wrong side of things with them. And I agree with Ty. It was very sneaky. I think that they think the DGA and the producers think that this will help facilitate and move things forward. But anybody who is aware of the Writers Guild knows they don't fuck around. They're the only people who strike, and they strike for a long time, and they do not give a fuck. So if you don't give them what they want, like, you can wax poetic all day with every other union and make 100 other deals. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't give them what they want or close to it. Like, if there's not something that they feel like they're going to compromise on, they will still strike. And as far as they're concerned, like, this is like, good for you. Doesn't matter. You still cannot start production without us. So you still have to come through us. So I don't think that it really makes too much of a difference. I think it kind of, the only thing I think it really does is makes the DGA look bad, unfortunately.
I think it does too. I mean, the fact that, again, we were saying it's just like this sneaky little attack. It's like, fuck the writers. We'll get our own deal. It's fine. We'll work that out. And it's like, when they're in a spot right now.
People who are in both unions, writer directors.
Yeah, there are a lot.
So like, it feels like they're like not acting in their own interest in a way.
But there's more directors that are producers, and there's more actors that are producers. That's
fair.
So it's more like, it's more spread out between those two unions. There are some writers who are producers too, but I feel like many more directors are, and many more actors are in the, are also producers. So it's to their benefit.
And that's why SAG always deals.
I think that making a big deal about AI is honestly kind of silly. You can't AI directing. It was never be an issue.
You're kind of right there. I know they got that. Maybe that's why they gave him the deal so easily with the AI, right? They're like, whatever. You can have your AI deal.
You can't
whatever.
Chat GPT directing film.
You could AI. You could definitely AI a second AD who basically sits in the office and makes call sheets and does paperwork and stuff. Like, you could definitely AI a good portion of that position.
You could. There's a chance of that. You're right, Sabrina. That might be something they'd be looking at. But Rachel, what do you think? Do you think this undermines the WGA, them doing this? Do you think this is good for the industry overall? They do some shady business like this?
I pretty much agree with everything Sabrina said. It just makes them look like assholes. And the WGA is going to do what the WGA does. And they're going to say, fuck you. Take your shitty deal and shove it up your ass. Have a nice day. I don't think this will make a difference to the WGA, but it does kind of, they're going to get some side eye, and that's really all it's going to be.
Yeah. I think it's like,
I'm currently giving them side eye.
Yeah.
They're like, really? I bet they woke up and they were like, really, guys? This is what you did? You're really going to go with that? Okay,
this
fuck
is
up.
not gaying it up.
No, this is not gaying it up. This is not gaying it up. Chris, what are your thoughts on the DGA?
Not gaying it up. That's it.
You think this is
It's sketchy. It's not gaying it up. That's what I believe. Thank you, Rachel.
I like that take. I like that take on it.
Are you surprised by it, though, Chris, that this happened?
No, the bitches.
Well,
they're bitches.
Yeah, I agree, Chris. They are bitches. I mean, it makes sense that this happened to me. I'm like, yeah, they're just gonna, be like, fuck it. We'll sign a deal, right?
Yeah. No worries on them. No worries.
Yeah, no worries. But I told Sabrina too, it's like for me though too, it's like we're talking about too, producers, directors. I feel like all they're doing is taking money out of one pocket and they're putting it in another pocket. That's all they're doing. It's their own money the whole time they're playing with. It's not a big deal for most of them.
They're just out there playing with themselves.
They're just playing with themselves.
They did
And gotta play with yourself sometime. Play with yourself. Play it. And then for me, it just sucks. It just sucks because I was really hoping that they would be better than that. I thought they would stop dingling the dingleberries and they would fucking get in there and they would help people out and they would take care of their other members, their other union members. Dingling the dingles.
They're just dingling and playing with themselves.
That's what they're doing. And they're letting the AMPTP dingle them too. That's what they're doing. But
oh my,
whatever, WGA is going to keep doing what they're doing. SAG-AFTRA, we'll see if they support them. Again, right now, breaking news, the fact they actually signed it, that the majority members said, yes, authorize the strike. On June 30th, if we have no deal, we will strike. But I don't
see what happens with that.
I don't really believe it yet. The SAG is also like the DGA a lot of times, like Sabrina said, where it's a lot of producer actors, and a lot of times they just sign these deals, and it is what it is.
I feel like if you're a producer, also you should have to recuse yourself or recuse yourself from everything. You shouldn't. It's too much of a conflict of interest. Have you guys joined the any of the picketing with the WGA?
No, I don't. I can't.
I don't picket. I've
don't
been
think
work.
you
I
can
work
say-
every day, or
I
I
have
would. I beep every
possibility-
time I pass them on my way to work, though.
Yeah.
I beep.
I haven't had a chance to either, but
beep.
I would like to. The beeping thing is hilarious. That people are like, "Don't beep, or you can get a ticket." I think that
I've
shit's
been beeping.
hilarious.
I've been
Beep,
beeping
beep,
all
beep,
that
Beep,
loud,
beep it up.
and continuous every time I
What?
pass.
You
I
can't
pass
beep?
Sunset Gower and Paramount, and I beep the fuck out of it the whole
You
time.
can't beep. There's no beep thing.
You're not supposed to beep. No, in Burbank, you're definitely not supposed to beep. There's like signs everywhere, like by Warner Brothers, you're not allowed to beep.
You know, beep, yeah.
But in Hollywood,
Some
like
by
there's-
Warner Brothers. Like,
Yeah. No beeping
I
on
mean,
Warners.
there's
How did I
definitely
not
someone
know that?
wiping their ass with a leaf next to me when I beep at
a leaf,
Paramount.
yeah.
So good luck getting me not to fucking beep there. You know what I'm saying?
There's shit.
And Ty in the chat's right too. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
these directors have these different relationship with the AMPTP.
No.
Hence why they've never had a really, they had like a 3-hour strike one time, like back in the 80s. And so it's like, you know what I mean?
3-hour strike. Go
Yeah,
fuck
it was-
Not
yourself.
even.
was-
It was literally 3 hours and 15 minutes in New
Yeah.
York, but only 15 minutes in LA.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
because of the time difference. So it's really, really.
So you have like
it's
a long
bullshit.
lunch and then just like a regular break. Like,
Mhm.
Yep.
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 They're like, let's go
Mhm.
out for a smoke. Okay, strike's over. Everything's cool.
Yeah.
Don't
We're
worry.
cool.
Have you picketed?
That was just a
Me?
deadline thing. That's why. It was just a
right.
deadline thing. Have I picketed? No, not yet.
Yeah.
I would like to go out there though and support
Yeah,
them.
I mean, it's dangerous.
Well, I can't
It's
be
not
too.
dangerous.
Just be careful.
Just be
What are you
What are you
careful.
talking about? What are you, my mom?
Yeah.
Don't
stay
go
off
on the
the
cruise.
street
There's
side. Just stay
pirates.
inside.
It's-
Get off the streets.
Times
Get
are-
off the streets.
times
What
are
are you
weird.
doing?
Times are weird these days. Just be careful. I don't know.
Times are weird.
Yeah.
But
Just
I
It's
don't
just-
feel like you're in any more danger picketing WB than you are going to Walmart.
No,
yeah,
no,
I
that's
don't
true.
think so either,
Well,
Rachel.
I think what the most dangerous thing is filming Kanye at a sporting
Yeah,
event.
don't
That's
film
probably the
Kanye.
most dangerous. Don't
No.
do that.
Dangerous.
That-
If we have
That
any
is something-
takeaways from today, do not
that
film
is a
Kanye
Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
and gay it up. You know,
And get up, yeah.
And get
gay it up.
Get
And
up.
you'll be
Don't mess
fine.
with
Get
gays.
it up.
If you want to succeed in Hollywood, don't mess with Kanye. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm not surprised. I saw this news and I was like, fuck, of course they settled. And that's what it is. And now only time will tell when the WGA wraps it up. Maybe we'll slow this down. Maybe it won't. Maybe they'll get a deal sooner. I feel like this is going to just make this go on longer now because there's no DGA behind them and there's no extra momentum. So I feel like it will also just delay the strike longer. And it'll probably go, like they're saying, September maybe count because we'll see what the actors do because the actors could shut it down like that, you know? So we'll see. Only time will
I
tell.
think
But
we
the
need more
DGA,
strikes, just like across the board. All workers' unions, more of them need to just do some more strikes because workers are not being treated well in this country.
yeah, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore, right?
Hell yeah.
I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.